Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Helen Stokes Tarot. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here, for subscribing, for your likes, and for the beautiful comments you leave. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can also complement this with your rising or moon sign. And if you stay until the end, we'll see what the cards have in store for you. Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, Spirit is coming in so bright and so clear today. The Sun is the very first card coming out for you. And I want you to just feel into this energy for a moment, because this card carries one of the most joyful frequencies in the entire deck, and it is opening this reading for a reason. This is the energy of genuine warmth, of clarity arriving, of something in your life finally stepping into the light, after a period where things felt heavier or less certain. Spirit is saying, what Spirit wants you to know right now is that there is a real and genuine brightness available to you. Not someday, not when everything is perfect. Right now, in this exact season of your life, the Eight of Cups steps in now and the energy shifts. This card carries the energy of a necessary and courageous leaving, of turning away from something that was once meaningful, but has quietly stopped serving the person you are becoming. There is something in your life right now that you have been holding on to out of habit or out of fear, rather than out of genuine love or genuine alignment. This could be a relationship, a situation, a pattern of thinking, or even a version of yourself that no longer fits who you truly are. And this is so important, my love. Spirit is saying, walking away is not abandonment. It is one of the most honest and loving things you can do, for yourself and for everyone involved. The moon rises now and everything becomes softer and more mysterious. This card carries the energy of things not yet fully revealed, of emotions running deeper than what appears on the surface, of a situation that still has layers waiting to be understood. Spirit is showing me that right now there is something moving beneath the surface of your life that you cannot fully see yet. Not everything hidden is dangerous. Some things are simply still forming in the quiet dark before they are ready to step into the light. This could be a situation that has more to it than you currently know, or an emotion you have been pushing down that is asking to be felt. Spirit is saying, trust your instincts even when the path is unclear. Your intuition is your light in the fog. Follow it. The Ten of Cups arrives and the whole energy opens up beautifully. This card carries the energy of emotional wholeness and true fulfillment, of arriving at a place in your life that feels genuinely complete, where connection, belonging, and joy are not things you are chasing, but things you are actually living and breathing every single day. Spirit is saying that this energy is not just a distant dream. It is something that is genuinely building in your life right now. This could be a relationship deepening into something truly beautiful, a family dynamic shifting into a place of real warmth and peace, or an inner sense of home finally settling in your chest. Spirit is saying, the emotional abundance you have been longing for is not as far away as it sometimes feels. Keep your heart open. And now the energy calls forward something fierce and grounded, something that asks you to stand your ground without apology. The Seven of Wands steps in and the energy becomes strong, determined and completely unwilling to back down. This card carries the energy of holding your position, even when it feels like the world is pushing back against you. There is something in your life right now that is worth defending. A boundary, a belief, a choice, a version of yourself that others may not fully understand or support right now. And I need you to hear this because Spirit is saying it so clearly. You do not need everyone to agree with where you are going. You just need to stay committed to what you know is right for you. Spirit is saying, hold your ground, my love. What you are protecting is worth every bit of effort. And now something softer and deeper steps forward. The energy moves from fierce to quietly powerful. Strength arrives and this card lands so gently. And yet it carries one of the most powerful messages in this reading. This card carries the energy of inner mastery, of power that does not need to raise its voice to be felt, of courage that comes not from the absence of fear, but from choosing to move forward with full presence anyway. Spirit is showing me that the strength being called forward in you right now is not the kind that forces or controls. It is the kind that holds steady, stays open, and meets even the most difficult moments with grace. This could be navigating a relationship or situation that requires you to lead from compassion rather than reaction. Spirit is saying, your gentleness is not weakness. It is the most powerful thing about you right now. Own it. The Knight of Cups rides in now and the energy becomes romantic, emotionally alive, and quietly hopeful. This card carries the energy of following the heart with intention, of moving toward connection with both openness and purpose. Spirit is showing me something so tender for you right now. There is an invitation coming into your emotional world. Something or someone that is calling you toward deeper feeling, toward allowing yourself to be moved, to be seen, to be known. This could be a new connection arriving with beautiful timing, an existing relationship reaching a more meaningful depth, or simply a call to stop protecting your heart so fiercely and let something genuinely good come all the way in. Spirit is saying, your heart is safe to open right now. Let yourself feel this one fully. And now something ignites from the very core of your being. A spark so pure and so electric it cannot be ignored. The Ace of Wands arrives and this energy is electric. This card carries the energy of a brand new creative beginning, of inspiration arriving like a bolt of pure potential that has your name written all over it. Spirit is saying something is being born in you right now. A passion, a project, a direction that has been quietly gathering energy beneath the surface and is now ready to emerge. This could be a creative vision suddenly coming into focus, an opportunity arriving that aligns perfectly with your deepest excitement, or simply a feeling of aliveness returning to an area of your life that has felt quiet or uninspired for a while. Spirit is saying, say yes to this spark. Do not overthink it. The fire is the message. Follow it now. And now the energy drops into something that asks for your complete courage and your complete honesty. The 10 of Swords steps in, and I want you to breathe with this. This card carries the energy of a definitive ending, of something that has run its full course and cannot be revived, of a chapter closing not because you failed, but because it was simply and completely finished. Spirit is saying, there is something in your life that you have been trying to breathe life back into, when the most honest and loving thing you can do is acknowledge that it is done and let it be done. This could be a relationship, a belief, a way of being in the world that served you once but has reached its natural conclusion. And this is so important. Spirit is saying, the dawn always follows the darkest point. What feels like an ending right now is actually the ground being cleared for something entirely new. Let it be over. Let yourself be free. The 3 of Cups arrives and the energy lifts completely. This card carries the energy of joy shared between souls, of celebration, of community, of being truly held by the people in your life who genuinely see you and love you. Spirit is showing me that after everything you have been through, there is a season of lightness and genuine connection coming in. This could be a reunion, a celebration, a moment of togetherness that reminds you why the people around you matter so deeply. Or it could be a reminder to lean into your community instead of trying to carry everything by yourself. Spirit is saying, let people celebrate you. Let yourself receive the love that is already around you. You do not have to walk this next chapter alone. And now we arrive at the energy that ties this entire reading together. The energy that holds every release, every spark, every moment of strength, and every moment of surrender, all in one steady and graceful flow. Temperance is here, and this landing feels so perfectly intentional. This card carries the energy of divine balance and patient alignment, of two worlds being held together with skill and with grace, of someone who has learned that rushing never produces what patient and intentional flow can create. Spirit is saying that where you are right now is not a contradiction. The endings and the beginnings, the releasing and the receiving, the strength and the softness, all of it belongs together. This could be a season where you stop trying to force either the joy or the healing and instead let both arrive in their own time and in their own order. Spirit is saying, you do not have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay in the flow and trust the timing completely. Everything is moving exactly as it should for you right now. And Spirit really wants you to know that what Spirit wants you to know right now above all else is that you are in the middle of a genuine and beautiful transformation. Not a dramatic overnight shift, but a deep, steady, real one. The brightness is real. The endings are necessary. The spark inside you is alive, and it is pointing somewhere meaningful. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the flow. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am sending you so much love.